negotiations with local and state leaders, the federal government has decided to step down their forces in downtown Portland. For nearly 2 months now, protests have turned violent outside of the Justice Center and federal courthouse. Local leaders say the presence of federal agents is ramping up the situation, and today the agreement was made to downgrade that presence downtown. We've got team coverage and reaction to the announcement today. Let's begin with Fox 12's Simon Gutierrez, who has been following this story for us all day. Simon?
Yeah, just a couple of minutes ago, Governor Brown released a video statement talking about the conversations over the last 24 hours and where we go from here. We're going to get to that in just a minute, but first we wanted to set up what's been going on today so far and some of the back and forth there. Governor Brown has called this a withdrawing of federal forces, but there are some unknowns here, especially in terms of who's going to be withdrawing and exactly when.
Taking to Twitter to make the announcement, Governor Brown said discussions with Vice President Mike Pence and others brought about an agreement featuring a withdrawal of all Customs and Border Protection and ICE officers starting tomorrow. In what appears to be a response to the governor's post, Acting Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf confirmed an agreement, but also said federal officers would remain in Portland until the federal courthouse is secure.
Our force posture in Portland remains as it has been. So it's been FBS officers, we have ICE officers, and we have CBP officers. And those individuals are still there and will remain there, again, as I said, until we see that the plan is working, until we see that the courthouse is not continually attacked.
In a morning conference call, the mayors of 5 cities, including Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler, denounced the continued federal intervention. Wheeler also praised Governor Brown's leadership in securing an agreement which will feature Oregon State Police stepping in to de-escalate tensions around the federal courthouse.
But in recent weeks, we faced something that should shock and horrify everyone in this country: a federal occupation of our streets.
President Trump also tweeted about Portland this morning, claiming if it weren't for federal help, the city would be burned to the ground, adding that if the mayor and governor don't stop the violence, the federal government will go in and do the job. As for the actual agreement between the state and federal government, details are a little murky. Acting Secretary Wolf made no mention of any withdrawal of federal officers and said that state troopers will coordinate with officers in the Federal Protective Service to protect and secure federal facilities.
The other side of that argument is, if you just didn't enforce the law and you let us burn down the building, there wouldn't be any violence. And so it's not a smart argument. It's not a smart statement in my view.
And the governor this afternoon did confirm in a written statement that part of the agreement includes ICE and Customs and Border Patrol officers no longer being located here downtown. She says that there is an agreement that they will leave downtown beginning on Thursday, although it's not clear exactly where they're going to go. Again, Acting Secretary Wolf says they will remain, for now at least, in the Portland area. And we mentioned earlier, Governor Brown released a video statement today. She talks here about what she's expecting going forward.
The middle of the night confrontations in the streets of Portland, people throwing rocks and burning garbage cans, that has got to stop. Oregon, we can do better than that. The departure of federal forces gives us an opportunity to reset and come together as a community.
And Governor Brown again said that state police troopers will also be assisting. They'll be acting in conjunction with federal officers that will be remaining here at the courthouse and also with Portland Police. Reporting live in downtown Portland, Simon Gutierrez, Fox 12 Oregon.